Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Gen 3 is just a few months away, but it's not too soon to talk about the top 10 Gen 3 Pokemon coming to Pokemon Go. Let's go over all of them and their stats. I'm hyped. Alright, so coming in at number 10 is Hariyama. Hariyama with a max CP of 2765, an attack of 209, defense of 114, a little low, and a stamina of 288. That's pretty high. Hariyama is a better fighting attacker than Blaziken. Yes, better than Blaziken, because Blaziken's typing with the fire can be a little bit exploited. It can be exploited a lot easier. So Hariyama is definitely the better fighting attacker and a pretty solid Pokemon overall. The attack's there, it's over 200. The defense is bad, but it makes up with it with the tankiness, a 288 stamina. That's insane, making Hariyama coming in at number 10 on this list. Number 9 is a fan favorite, Sceptile. Sceptile is actually my first starter playthrough with Sapphire, but it's not my favorite starter. He's coming up. Sceptile with a max CP of 2584, an attack of 223, defense of 180, and a stamina of 140. Stamina is a little low, but the attack and defense are there. Pretty solid overall grass Pokemon, and is going to be, when Gen 3 drops, the best grass attacker in the entire game. Now notice I said best grass attacker, solely grass type. We have some grass and poison, but soul grass, Sceptile steals the show. Number 8 is Walrein. Walrein the Walrus. I actually love this Pokemon in Gen 3, and it was a pain in the butt to fight that gym leader with 2 Walreins. But Walrein coming in with CP of 2606, attack 182, defense 176, and a stamina of 220. Kind of like a miniature Lapras. Its attack stat is actually higher than Lapras, but the defense and stamina are lower, stamina especially considerably lower than Lapras. But nonetheless, an ice and water typing plays very well, and Walrein will be a staple for an ice attacker. Walrein coming in on the list of best ice attackers, I believe will be number 4, because we'll have Articuno, and then you'll have Lapras, Regice, and Walrein. So there you have it. You want to have a good Walrein. Walrein is a pretty good ice attacker, for sure. Coming in at number 7 is Swampert, my favorite Gen 3 starter. Swampert's a beast and has a really good typing of water and ground. Yes, it can be exploited with grass, but it can't be exploited with electricity, which is a good reason why I like Swampert. Coming in max CP 2815, attack of 208, defense of 175, and a stamina of 200. The most well-rounded starting Pokemon for Gen 3. Not the main reason why I like him. I mean, Swampert looks awesome. Wouldn't you agree? My favorite, and it's definitely going to be a staple for the gym meta, either attacking or defending. Number 6 is Armaldo. Armaldo is a pretty beastly Pokemon, coming with a rock and bug dual typing. Very strange, but very cool nonetheless. Max CP of 2675, attack of 222, defense of 183, and a stamina of 150. This is a pretty powerful Pokemon that's going to deal a bunch of damage. What could Armaldo be good against? Well, Mewtwo and EX-Rays, to be honest. But that 222 attack is very powerful. It's going to be a very powerful rock or bug fighting Pokemon, type Pokemon, on the attack end. And depending on the moves that we get, will depend on which one you'd probably want to prefer. But nonetheless, whether it's bug or rock, you're going to deal a lot of damage with Armaldo. Number 5, Gardevoir. Gardevoir got a buff with its typing now being Fairy Psychic. Fairy's very hard to counter. You need Poison or Steel. That's what does super effective damage to Fairy types. But with Psychic, Psychic's super effective to Poison, so leave your muck at home, ladies and gentlemen. But nonetheless, 2964 is the max CP for Gardevoir, with attack of 237. Huge. Defense, 220. Very respectable. And a stamina of 136. That's the kicker. But the main thing we want to focus on is the Fairy typing, and I would say the 220 defense and the 136 stamina, they balance out. It's not a tanky Pokemon by any means because of that defense, but it makes it rather a normal Pokemon as far as survivability. But the fact that this Pokemon can dish out a ton of damage makes it a staple to the gym metagame, and also dealing a lot of damage towards Pokemon in raids. Number 4, perhaps one of my favorite steel types of all time, is Aggron. Aggron is literally built like a tank. with max CP of over 3,000, 3,004, attack 198, not bad, defense 314. That's what I'm talking about. I love defense. And a stamina of 140. So, the defense definitely makes up for the low stamina. And the fact that the attack stats 198, almost 200, still makes it able to deal a lot of damage. So Aggron is also going to be a staple both on attack and defense in the gym metagame. And also a good steel type to go after that Gardevoir. Oh yeah, absolutely. Number 3, Milotic. Milotic, perhaps one of my favorite artworks, makeups of any Pokemon of all time. Milotic is a gorgeous looking Pokemon. And you heard it from me first. It's probably going to take 400 Feebas candies to get a Milotic, because Feebas is useless, just like Magikarp, but Milotic is a beast, whether it's male or female. I'm pretty sure Milotic can only be female. Let me look at that. There is no evidence on that. Oh, it's genderless. Well, there you go. You learn something every day. Milotic is genderless. Anyway, max CP of 2967, attack 192, not bad. Defense 242, that's good. And a stamina of 190, that's good too. This is a very tanky Pokemon, pure water type, and can deal a lot of damage too. Notice the CP is lower than Aggron. Well, Aggron's defense is ridiculous. But this is a more well-rounded Pokemon, and it's going to have a lot of use. As far as... it's not better than Vaporeon, but it's a very good staple in your water team. So Milotic will be a good Pokemon for gym offense or defense, and also in raids. So make sure you catch all those Feebas with those Pineapple Berries, because Milotic is a beast. We're almost to the top. Number 2. You guys probably saw this coming. Salamence. Salamence is a dragon-type nightmare, coming in with a max CP of 3532. Woo! Attack of 277. That's higher than Alakazam, ladies and gentlemen. A defense of 168, not that great, and then a stamina of 190. Now, Salamence can be exploited with ice. So the fact that the defense isn't there, Salamence can get wrecked, but in the process, Salamence is going to deal a lot of damage, will not go down without a fight. So, make sure you're using those Pineapple Berries on those Bagons. Get yourself a Salamence. It's arguably better than Dragonite. Salamence deals a ton of damage, and the fact that that attack stat is 277 is absolutely insane. And coming at number 1, drumroll please, Metagross. It's actually pronounced Metagross, but I've been calling it Metagross. This is the only Pokemon that I'll ever mispronounce mostly, is Metagross. Metagross coming in a typing of Steel and Psychic. I love that. Max CP of 3644, massive. Attack 257, that's huge. Defense 248, that's huge. And stamina of 160. An extremely tanky Pokemon. And this Pokemon is going to be the thing of nightmares in the gym metagame. Both on attack, but most certainly on defense. Because, yes, Metagross is weak to fire, but if you use Ghost, Ghost isn't very effective to Steel, but it's super effective to Psychic, so you're only going to do normal damage. Metagross is literally going to be one of the best Pokemon in all of Pokemon Go once Gen 3 drops, and it just so happens to be my favorite Pokemon from Gen 3. Non-legendary, of course. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this whole list has been non-legendary. But that's it with the top 10 Pokemon coming to Pokemon Go in Gen 3. Make sure you leave a like for Gen 3 hype, because it's around the corner, just a few months. And comment down below, which Pokemon is your favorite Gen 3 Pokemon? Regardless of stats. I want to know your guys' opinion. That's it with your boy Fitz City. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. I supply the latest updates, tips, tricks, speculations, entertaining vlogs, and entertaining live streams. I am super hyped for Gen 3. I can't wait for Metagross, aka Metagross. I'm signing off. I'll see you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.